Hello, lovelies! Welcome to our Brediculous Yarns Trunk Show! Hooray! So we have had Bria here for shows in the past, as you well know. And the beauty of having Bria's beauties here for a show is that she's so close to us. And we love her colorways. They're just wonderful, like super saturated color, really interesting combinations, and she's like a huge fan fave here at our shop. I put the show up on Wednesday, so now doing the video Saturday morning, and we have sold a few skeins already. A lot of these colorways are things that you have seen in the past, but we can go over them again. Different bases. So we've got the Addy socks, with which you should be familiar. It's our 75-25 superwash merino nylon blend. Each 100-gram skein gives you 463 yards, and they are $29 each. And then that same yarn we have in two different put-ups. There are some 50-gram skeins, which will give you 231 yards, and these are $14.50 each. And we also have 20-gram mini skeins and a ton of minis. Great for all those scrappy projects that are super popular right now. The minis are 20 grams and 92 yards each, and they are only $7. And we have them in 40 different colorways. That's right, 40. And then over here, we have this really nice sparkle DK. It's like subtle adult sparkle. You can see it on the video. See? Beautiful, subtle adult sparkle. And it's not just the sparkle in this base. This is a DK weight yarn. It's 75% non-superwash extra fine merino, 20% silk, and 5% stellina. These should be expensive, but Bria has marked them down. She wants us to sell them at $28 each, which is a crazy good deal. Crazy good deal, especially with that much silk in them. And we do have them in the solid colors. We've got baby pink, bellflower, sky, granny apple, quack, pumpkin, and rosé. And each of these 100-gram hanks of DK, you get 231 yards. And it is a 4-ply, so you'll get nice defined stitches. This is going to be great for all your textured knitting, or if you want to do color work, fun to pair with one of her variegated yarns. See? Pretty. And then, of course, below our sparkle DK, we've got Joxer DK. This is 100% superwash merino yarn. Each 100-gram hank also is $28. There's a couple new colorways this time. And each 100-gram hank also gets you 231 yards. This yarn too is a 4-ply, so you get lovely, plump, defined stitches. Colorways of DK are Winter Rose, Plentiful Bounty, Corn Maze. The new ones, this one is Halloween Night, which is similar but different to Snuggle Weather. And it took me a few minutes, and looking at them side by side, they do look very similar. However, if you take a closer look, the Halloween Night has more like yellow and black and orange. And while the Snuggle Weather does have those, it also has this extra pink, so a little more warmth to make it nice and snuggly. And then we've got Dawn on the Pier, Crazy Tuesday, which is a classic, Arizona Sky, A Stroll in the Park, Butterfly Effect, and we have Time Zone. We have Time Zone on a bunch of bases this time. It's a really pretty colorway. It's got like these browns, these rich pumpkin-y golds, and some blues. Lovely. That's Time Zone. And then, of course, ever popular Unicorn Barf, because who doesn't love a neon? We've got Funky Monkey, Paradise, another classic colorway. And We have seasonal. This is another new colorway this season. So seasonal is mostly white base, and then it's got a lime green, ruby red, orange, and yellow speckling on it. So the colors of the season. Really pretty. Love this. Love the speckles. And then last but not least, we've got Kaleidoscope in the Joxer DK. And moving on, we've got some Cozy Bulky colors for you. The Cozy Bulky is 100 grams. You get 106 yards for $28. It is a 3-ply yarn. It is super, super soft. 100% superwash merino. I can't remember if I already said that. But these are all, and above it is the Obs worsted, also 100% superwash merino. Also 100 grams, $28 a skein, and you get 218 yards in the Obs worsted. Back to the bulky. So the Cozy Bulky, we have Plentiful Bounty. Oh my gosh, it's like a tongue twister. These are all time zones. So there are 7 of them. That's like a sweater, folks. You can make yourself a nice chunky wool sweater for the winter that in theory is coming someday. You wouldn't know it today because it's very warm outside, but as they say in the north, winter is coming. We also have Butterfly Effect, Spark, because it's got an exclamation point. It's Spark. And I love this. It's like a white base with super bright neon speckle. And then also we have Witch's Brew. This is really pretty. All you purple and green fans out there, this is the colorway for you. So it's got plum, fuchsia, some bright green, a little bit of gray. Witch's Brew. Yes. Okay, and then we also have Witch's Brew on the Obs worsted. And I've got Arctic Bliss, Paradise. We have Happy Hour, sort of like neon signs. It's like summertime happy hour. And then Funky Monkey again. Every time I hear Funky Monkey or say Funky Monkey, in my mind, I've got how funky is your chicken, how loose is your goose. Okay, so in my mind. So now you have it in your mind. You're welcome. Welcome for that earworm. And next to Funky Chicken, next to Funky Monkey, we have Macaw, which is like bright, fun, rainbow, like the big giant parrot after which it is named. Again, we've got Corn Maze and the Plentiful Bounty. Plentiful Bounty is a very popular colorway. It comes out so beautifully. And Bria's colors, because they are primarily stateside, like you get sort of like all over flashing with them. She didn't give me any samples this time, but you do get like an all over flashing, like an impression of color. So like you would get an all over impression of this golden yellow harvesty corn color, and then there'd be like little maroony flecks around. So you can do patterned sweaters like Sorrel from Wool and Pine that has like those V things around the yoke. Oh, and we do have on our website, because everything is on our website, the show is at lovelyyarns.com/Brediculous. This is ridiculous. We'll put that down in the show notes. Okay, and then above the Plentiful Bounty, we have Backwoods, which is similar to but different from Time Zone. So Backwoods has more of this turquoise and definitely more of a concentrated red orange. You'd have a golden orange in Time Zone, but not like the red. And then next to Backwoods is Northern Lights, Time Zone again. And then this is Night Bay. Both of these hooks are Night Bay. And then lastly, Snow Globe. And again, you can find all of these beauties, lovelyyarns.com/Brediculous. Bria also dyed some fiber this time. Look at how pretty these are. And the fiber is all 4-ounce braids of superwash merino combed top. So all the fibers are combed, they're all going in the same direction. And so besides the 4-ounce braids, she also blended a couple. This is our friend Mo. Hi, Mo.
Hi.
Mo is visiting this morning. And we also combed up carded some bats on her drum carder. So here's Unicorn Barf, Flamingo, and Plentiful Bounty as art bats, which are like super fun to spin from. Really gorgeous colors. The fiber is light and fluffy. And of course the fibers should all be going the same direction to make drafting and spinning a pleasure for you. Okay, and all right, back to these fiber braids. Fiber braids, 4 ounces of super wash merino are $20 each. And the colorways are Plentiful Bounty, we have Tiki Bar, this looks really different on here. This one is, I think, what is this, Nebula. This is Nebula. And then Northern Lights. And then we have Winter Rose. This is a rusty old pirate ship. And then next to it we have Flamingo. And then this one doesn't have a label, but to me it looks like the colors in Koi Pond. And then we have Macaw. So sort of rainbowy. See, there it is, Macaw. And then we have Butterfly Effect. A couple things of Unicorn Barf, so all the bright neons. And then lastly, we have this really pretty one-of-a-kind colorway, which is like neon yellow and blue, and where they meet each other, it turns into a beautiful neon green. Now, I know we have not yet talked about the fingering because there's a million colorways of it, so we'll get over here. So, minis, there's 40 colorways of these. We'll start with the regular, the full-on Addy socks, and then we can talk about duplicates, and I can pull out the colorways that are different on the minis. So in the Addy socks, we've got Dance Party, Dawn on the Pier, Funky Monkey, Spark, Coral Reef, Tiki Bar, Paradise. These are all Paradise. And we have, it's at 5 o'clock somewhere. And then down here, Inner Harbor, Koi Pond. See what I mean? So Koi Pond, where is it? Koi Pond, Koi Pond. I think it's like the same, or at least very similar. Or it could be closer to, maybe it's this. This is West Coast, which is similar to Koi Pond, but it's got a teal base in it instead of just like a blue. A little more cyan. Close. Could be this. Okay, so we've got Koi Pond, Beach Vibes, West Coast. This is seasonal, which on the fingering looks very similar to how it does on the DK. See, it's like same thing. And then again, the new Halloween, so seasonal is new, and then we've got our Halloween night, snuggle weather. These two colorways are Hocus Pocus themed colorways. This is her Amok, 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 which is what Sarah Sanderson says in the film. And then next to it is a Winifred colorway. This is, oh look, another glorious morning. Makes me sick. And this is Winifred Sanderson. And we have Butterfly Bush, Butterfly Effect. And then this one down here is Seductive. Next to Summer Shandy. We have Summertime, Peace of Mind, A Stroll in the Park. Both of these are A Stroll in the Park. And I just knocked it off because that's what I do here is I knock stuff off. Here we go. And then we have Dusk to Dawn. This is a really pretty one. This is blues with these pinks, a little bit of golden in it. It's a really pretty colorway. Next to Dusk to Dawn is Nebula. Gotta love that hot pink. And then we have Into the Pacific. I'm super into this colorway. I love that this combo of the navy with the turquoise. Super into that. Really, really nice. It's just like diving right into the ocean. I can see it. I can like feel it. So good. And then we have Northern Lights. And then we have 3 hooks. This is this one-of-a-kind colorway. Not because there's only one skein, but this is a non-repeatable colorway. This is it. We have 8 skeins of it. That's all that there are. That's all that there will be. Any of her colorways that has a name. These are repeatable and she can always make more of them. However, the one of a kind, like these, this is it. So it makes it extra special. Next to the one of a kind, we have Corn Maze again and Plentiful Bounty. So on the 50-gram hanks, there's only like a couple of these. I don't know. She told me why she had gotten the 50-gram hanks and now I don't remember. But I think maybe for sock kits or something. So we've got Morning Vibes, Coral Reef, again with Oh Look Another Glorious Morning Makes Me Sick, Butterfly Effect, Spark, Butterfly Bush, Rose Petals, and Unicorn Bark. And then over here on these minis, many of the colorways that we have seen so far are being repeated. Ones that we haven't seen, so like we've got Arctic Bliss, we've seen Winter Rose, Nebula. So ones that we haven't seen are Interstellar, which is similar but has more yellow than the Night Bay and less teal. And then also we have Seashells by the Seashore, which is very similar to the West Coast Beach Vibes and Koi Pond. And then above it, oh, we've got I Put a Spell on You. This is another Hocus Pocus colorway. And those who know I Put a Spell on You is a song by Screaming Jay Hawkins that they sing in Hocus Pocus. And then next to Amok Amok Amok, which is here. No, this is I Put a Spell on You, both of these. This is Amok Amok Amok. We have I Am Beautiful, Boys Will Love Me. This is another quote from Sarah Sanderson from Hocus Pocus. And then we've got Hello Gorgeous. I love this colorway, so pretty. And then there's Happy Hour, Tiki Bar Paradise, Coral Reef, Macaw, Morning Vibes, Corn Maze. Oh, we've got Fall Harvest, has not yet been represented. Similar to Corn Maze, it's got like this green, it's like a dark blue speckle. And we also have a pile of leaves. Really pretty autumnal. Let's see. And then on the row above, we've got Butterfly Effect, Butterfly Bush. Oh, Strawberry Fields we haven't seen yet. We have had this before though. It's a white base with red and green speckles. Oh, that's the Learn to Knit class upstairs. They're having a great time. Here's Rose Petals, which is like a white base with some pink and green, more pink than the Strawberry Fields. And then this is like a fun one. It's sort of like blues and oranges, like soft blues and oranges. It's super cozy colorway. And this one's called Party at My House. And then we've got Summer Shandy, Unicorn Bark. Oh yes, this I love. This is Happy Dance. Because who can't be happy with this crazy neon orange? No one. Everyone is happy with this crazy neon orange. Everyone. This is a fact. And then we've got our Funky Monkey Spark Shot of Unicorn, which is all the fun neon speckles on top of a light pink base. And finally, Dawn on the Pier, and again, our Crazy Tuesday. So this is all the colorways of our Brediculous trunk show. The only colors which are non-repeatable are the one-of-a-kind over here, the one-of-a-kind fiber down on the end, and then also she said this is the only and last time to get any of this DK Sparkle base. She's not getting it again. So this is all there is of this. If you have questions, please leave them in the comment section below, or you can email us at lovelyyarns@gmail.com. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and happy stitching!